team in here? Great. Yes. So, hello. And yes, so the task is to formulate the task of the business model innovation that we're going to do. And have to pick one from B business, one that we want to work with, change, or maybe a new one that we want to add to the B business, the case that we worked with some days ago. And then this business model will put down here on the B star, and then you have to show how it will work. So all components should be in here. You should be able to push them out. You remember, to the different dimensions, and remember, take pictures every time, and then you drag them back, and then you draw up the relations. And then this time we will not accept if you don't come up with a relation with numbers on, and it includes both tangible and intangible relations. So this will be a very, very tough afternoon, and we won't leave here before we finish. Okay, and of course we have all the hexagons up here. We have markers over here. And I think maybe I have mixed up a little bit between the boards, so it might not be that they are in the right row. So you might have to find your B boards and opposite the butterfly. And you can sit all over. Oh, and be careful. Yeah. Yeah. And we have plenty of room. And I guess all of you were here Saturday, so you remember what we talked about, how to define the task and so on. Can you remember? Saturday we were through this slide where we could where I showed the seven and the steps and so on. So it's exactly that one we are using right now. So the performance you have over here, And the next one is you had to define the business model innovation task. And that was because if if we don't have a clear business model innovation task and all groups are agreeing to it, then the business model innovation project can go out of control, because the group members they are not fully committed to the task. So you have to be sure what is the task about, and then you have the downloading around the task, and next you have the seeing, and next you have the sensing. That's where you start to innovate and put out how you would like it to look like. And then after this we have not talked about, but that we are going to talk in the last part of the course. That is, when we have sensed and we have done the new business model, it looks like how it should be. Then we have to go into action, and then we plan the action plan, and we operate. We start to operate, and then performance. Okay, let's work with the first part. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for today. See you. Yeah, see you. Yeah. 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 Only one. Only one. Yes. Yeah. 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 And then you have to, if you want to change it, then you have to show how you will change it here, and how you will set up the different dimensions and draw up the relations. So actually, you have something that you think that's how it is going to work, and with relations and numbers on, and yeah, so we can walk in it, say 1, 2, 3. That's how it works. We have to say, okay, this is the customer. Customer wants to buy this. So what do we have to do on the value chain function? What primary and secondary function do we need to do? What competences do we need to have to be able to carry out the functions? Do we have to have some network partners involved? And we list them up, and then they will take maybe some of the value chain functions, and some we will take ourselves. So we have to get a kind of a picture of how the circular and sustainable business model would look like. And again, you have to remember, you have to have not just the business, you also have to think about the green and the social. Yeah, except if you say, no, we don't want to do anything on the social, we only want to do something on the green. Then you have a green business model, but it's not social. So it only had two dimensions fulfilled on the sustainability. Okay, yeah, just ask question. So you're taking the book? Okay. Yes. Yeah. And remember also the colors, that when you use a color, then it actually is related to one of the dimensions. Exactly. So the gray is the competences. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yes. And uh, what we would like is, of course, to come to a place where we have one single business model that we can look at here, and you can actually walk through it and see how it works. So if we think about it in a startup context, the startup will actually kind of visualize the business model before they actually go to the bank and ask for the money and set it into that, and that job many startups they don't do, they just start. Yeah. 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 And for example, when you're working with supply chain, then you get your map on how the supply chain works and so on. Yeah. Yeah. I, I have been relating very much to your case today. I don't know if I did it correct. Yeah. Yes. So you take the pencils. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You only need to take one. You only need to take one. This time is very simple, so we only have to look at one business model. And the only thing is, when I come here, when the day is over, I can see a business model functioning fully. So I can actually go in and walk in the business model and see if there is any bugs. Yeah. 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 The good thing would be if they earn the business, but then also because we are in a course of circular and sustainable business model, we also have to touch upon the two other parameters, and that is the environmental friendly and social, and then it has to be circular. So now it gets really complicated, because is that pencil, is that sustainable? Yeah. And how are you going to do it? Yeah. 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 So it's like, if you have a pencil and then it turns suddenly to be empty, and then instead of throwing it away, how can we yeah, yeah. So all this about recycling, reuse, all these terms that we had talked about. So if you look at the pencil, the big ones that I have, I think they have them maybe over there. No, the green one you have there, this one. This one is with a rechargeable thing you can put in. So it's like a razor. You can just, and then, yeah. I'm good. If you have a bottled water, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. So you need more bubbles. I'll get 50 more. No, no. No, no, no. The bubbles is something that you have sidewards. What you have to take is you have to pick one business model and put it here and then show me how it works. The bubbles are over here. Yeah, they are just, yeah, yeah, because they're not involved in. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. So if we don't have it in the business, then it will be an innovation. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it will be new to the business, and that means that if we have this triangle with the complexity and radicality and reach, then it means actually it starts to move out on the axis, and then you start to go close to yellow zone. Yeah. So remember, all the questions you have to put to yourself are on the back side of this one. All the questions are on the back side of the B star. So it actually asks you the question, what kind of value chain function is in this business model? What is the value proposition? What is the competences and so on?
Sir, and some this techniques for
Bubbles,
yes, yes.
bubbles, 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 bubbles.
No, not this one. Gray ones.
The gray ones.
Yes.
I think there is some gray ones. Small or large?
Large would be better because I'm writing. Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
Enough?
Yes, yes.
Or you want some more?
Oh, sir. Yes, one. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You're getting it to work? Yeah.
Are you discussing the case study?
Yeah, they're doing the the business model from the bee business. Then they're taking one of them and taking it down and see how they can make it sustainable and green. Yeah. And then we take the tea case tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have shared it, I think.
yeah, yeah. So
So,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
And here we have added all the elements. Now, as you said that we have to mention all this dimension also, like the performance starts down with seeing and sensing.
Yeah.
So how we will include all in this?
No, that is not supposed to be included in here. It's more that how far have you come in this process? So you have found out that your task is the book, and now you have been also doing the downloading. So I guess you are pretty much, this is your proposal on how the business model should look like. So you actually come all the way to the the sensing phase. So you are inside the sensing, and now you are kind of conceptualize the business model, how it will be working in the future. So the only thing that disturbs me a little bit is that there are a lot of competences, and over here also some value chain function that are not connected. So yeah, at an optimum. And if you find something that is not relevant, then you just leave them over here. So it's about finding out to the core what different components are actually included in the business model or which are not, because this is maybe how you thought what should be involved, but now you actually kind of testing it if it actually is relevant for the business model. And so this is also the hard part of it. This is a
We have connected to like value chain. We have connected with value formula,
yeah,
and we have connected value proposition with their networks.
yeah,
Competency and value chain have to be connected
yeah,
with
but
users and customers also.
yeah. So every time,
Customers is
yeah. So every time you have a value chain function, that cannot be carried out except if there is a competence that takes care of it. So you all, or it can be a network partner.
also kind of like human resource. We will be providing like our employees like how to be sustainable.
Mm.
So like before like working like before
Yeah,
they will join our team.
yeah,
Before that only we will be it's her idea.
yeah,
Like we will be giving her like in-depth like 1 week training like
yeah,
how to be
yeah,
sustainable in everything.
yeah. So where do you have the training?
So
Where,
it will be provided by our company. They will provide.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Every employer outsource the specialist publication.
yeah,
It will be like training
yeah,
like how to be sustainable in every work they do.
yeah.
So can we connect this with this?
Yes, the only thing is if you want to do training and you think that's a must,
Yes,
then
because business has to be sustainable and green
yeah,
and has to like should have impact on society also.
yeah,
It's very necessary that every employee should know
yeah,
their role. So before doing any task, like they
yeah,
will be given a proper training.
yeah,
Like they will have to follow.
yeah.
So can we connect this?
Certainly,
Be a relation.
certainly, yeah. So you know you have identified that there is a need for training that's on the value chain function, and that training you have decided that that should be a network partner that should carry it out, or it is yourself.
So if our company does like factory does it, that will be much better. Because we will be like it will be first hand like directly
Yeah,
we can connect with our employees.
yeah,
So it will be better
yeah. Okay,
than connecting with someone else. Because if we like outsource from somewhere else, it is
yeah.
not that necessary that they will do that work.
No,
But so it will be better like for that it will be better that our company only provides.
okay, but then you connect it to a competence over at human resource.
It will be under human resource or organizational system because it is an organization that is providing training to their employees.
So it's both.
Both.
Yeah, because organization system as such cannot do it. but you have to have some employees that can do the training. Yeah. So if you put a connection between this, then you have a relation between them, then you have sort that out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now you have only a few left that is not connected, and all those who are not connected cannot be in the business model. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like those who are connected, that is only our model. Like that can only be considered in our business model.
Yeah.
And those who
Yeah.
are connected, we
Yeah.
can't,
No. 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 And this is also if an entrepreneur starts a business model, he might have a lot of dreams, but here it actually gets very concrete. Is there actually having, if they are relevant? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So we end for today. Okay. So I see that you are very close to finish. So we will take it up again tomorrow and end this session. I can also see that some of you feel that this is very tough to set up the relations, and it is because you will suddenly see that some of the components you have listed initially are maybe not relevant anymore because they are not existing in the business model. So let's do this tomorrow, and then we will continue in the course. So see you tomorrow. Thank you for today, and just leave it here because we will continue tomorrow. Fine. Thank you.